Okay, I'm 1673 in chess.com Rapid, and I am trying to push for 1700. Trying to do that today, if possible. But we'll see. Let's see how close we can get. I just reached my peak on Lead Chess for Blitz 1900, so feeling pretty good. But let's see. So I'm going to start a game, and let's see where we end up. Okay. I'm white. Let's go with e4. Opponent is from Egypt, I think. No, Yemen. Okay, and immediately my opponent plays something weird. Duras Gambit. I think this is supposed to be dubious. I don't see why I wouldn't take. I guess it gives him the center. I have this. Let's block. I guess I take it. Okay. So he blocks this check. I'm just going to start developing in the center. Okay, he's attacking this pawn. Trying to win it back. So most natural would be here. If he tries to, what would this move allow? Most natural is bishop c4. Does it allow anything? There's this check, by the way. Check can go here, maybe go back here. But I think bishop d3 seems most natural. Defend the pawn and continue developing. I think this is called the Duras Gambit. I saw Eric Rosen play this as black in our recent tricks and trap videos, but I don't remember what the deal is with that. Okay, so here he just attacks the pawn, and I'm going to be happy to take because then this is a permanent win. Okay, he develops his bishop, pressuring h2, then I can jump here. Don't see any problems. I'm just going to continue developing. Castle next. Bishop is undefended. Got to take note of that. Bishop is undefended. I think I am going to just castle. Okay, now there's this move here. Okay, so he does have an open file on my queen. There's this move here to attack the bishop. There's this move. If he takes, then I can take and win back the bishop. So that's an interesting option. But at the same time, this will be protected by the knight. I'm still not developed fully. I think rook e1 makes sense because it develops a piece with the tempo. So let's do that. Attacks this bishop. Okay, he backs up. So knight here makes sense. Maybe c3, knight here. Does that do anything? I don't see it. Yeah, let's just develop the knight. I don't see the downside. I guess this pawn's undefended. Maybe I can move this. Okay. I am up a pawn, so that's okay. He gives me these squares to jump in here if I need to. Takes. This is undefended. Would be nice to get a second thing here. Maybe bishop here, because if knight jumps, then we take. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Takes, queen there. So what if we jump in with a knight? Does that do anything? I don't think so. This knight can jump here, and we take. So if here, the knight can jump here, but we take. Might as well get the two bishops. We could also play f4, but then that could trap our bishop. This rook is not doing anything. Okay, he attacks the queen. Okay, what if I just do this? He attacks the queen. So I could play this, but then that. Could do this. Takes with check. What about that actually? Takes. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. What if we do this? Bishop takes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play it here. Just F3. Queen moves out of the way, which means we have a discovered attack if we want it. He's attacking my weak pawn. I also have this, takes. Okay, maybe this, and then I like this actually. Takes, because actually, no, I didn't see that. Okay, I missed that. But the good news is that I think he's blundering a tactic here. He's got to move his queen, and I win a piece. I should win a piece. Okay. Okay, we can give a check. He's going to block here, but then we can exchange the knight. Or if he doesn't block, well, I guess I just take a free piece. Yeah, I mean, 1700 level, blundering tactics. He wants a rematch. Okay, I'll accept a rematch. Okay, so this is typical like Sicilian, McDonnell or something. Yeah, McDonnell. So here is basically we have an improved version of the French defense. I think I start with knight c6, and then later my bishop can develop outside the pawn chain, my light square bishop. Making a lot of pawn moves. Okay, I have to take that into account. I could play bishop f4 and have some ideas of, yeah, why not? Bishop f4, if he plays g4, that's very loose. So let's just try that. Okay. I have these ideas at some point. I have this. At the moment, I think we just continue developing. That gives him this and this with tempo. But then I just back up my bishop and move my knight to f, whatever. F5. I have to be very careful with this bishop though. Although I guess I can move it here. Okay, he does do that. And I think I will move it there, attacking the rook. You could always bring it there. Okay, but what we could do is move it here. If he ever does this, then I have that. And then we can move the attack here. So let's calculate a little bit. Let's calculate a little bit. Bishop d4, let's say rook moves. Bishop e4, I should say. Bishop e4, rook moves. Does have this move next, so maybe after that I will play this to make sure that the knight doesn't come here. Yeah, I like that. And if this ever comes, that frees up the f5 square for my... Okay, so let's do bishop here. Okay, so at the very least, we can always get the knight. Now this knight is also pinned. Let's see. If he does this, we have this check. The knight would come in here to block. It would be pinned. And then we could play e5. We could trade and play e5. I think I like that. So I think what I'm going to do is just continue developing. Is there any risk of losing this bishop if he plays d3? So e6, d3. At the very least, I can take off this knight. And then at most, I can do this and win something. Okay, he does do that. So let's see, check, knight blocks, takes, and then we attack the knight and the bishop at the same time. I think that works. Of course, he does have, yeah, he does that. So I do takes, queen takes, attack here, but then he's going to take this with check. Yeah, interesting position. So I think I will trade here. Okay. If I do this now, I can't do that. Okay, that makes sense. But I have a nice center here. So I'm just going to keep, this knight has no squares. If he plays g4, I have knight f5, so I'm just going to continue developing. He's very overextended, and I have a nice center. Okay, so I have the f5 square, beautiful. Okay, now he's threatening some attack here with the queen, like that. We could go first, attack his queen. So if queen moves here, then we get the fork. So why wouldn't we do that? Here, let's say bishop takes, or here, let's say knight takes, then we take with check. Yeah, I like that. Okay, he defends. Okay, so now there is a threat here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just back up my queen. Is there any, like, what's a clever square to back my queen up to? I like c7, but also pressure. Maybe I should just pressure the b square. If he ever does that, then this would be good. I like this pressure. Although it does allow for knight a5, but then that knight is out of the game. Well, it pressures here, but that's defended. Or knight a4, I should say. I might hold off on castling because it does have that pawn storm, although he's not developed at all, so. Okay, so now his knight, okay, so he protects. Should I just castle? Castle allows potentially for all right, yeah, let's just castle. See what he does. And then I think what I'll do later is just start pushing this pawn. Okay, so he wants to trade off my very nice knight. Allows me to jump in with check and he has to move. And then I can jump here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So let's see. Could go like this and like that, so that I can eventually threaten something. This is aligned with the queen, so got to be careful. Initially, I'm thinking this move so that I can go back to f5 if need be. Maybe I play this just to get my bishop in the game. Or yeah, I could trade off. Okay, so he locks down the f5 square with his own knight. That makes sense. He is uncastled. Could play this, but then, yeah, these pawns are very, actually, maybe we go after this pawn. Is there any way I could do that? Could play this, takes. Kind of like that. Let's bring the rooks in first, and then we, actually, this, takes. Yeah, I like this first. So sack a pawn because he's so undeveloped, and then we'll bring in, okay, so he brings in his queen here. I could always do this, then he pushes, and we go like that. Here, if he pushes, I go like that, or I just take. Here, he pushes, just move my bishop, and then I have e6 square, so let's go like that. Just trying to get in here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, just to free up this square. Okay. Okay, so what is he threatening here? That just helps me, I think. Oh, there's this pawn though. Takes, opens up that line. Takes. So maybe I take like this. Does open up this with check. So in that case, I think I'll lock it down. If he takes here, I take like that. Yeah, I think that's what I do. Down to 2 minutes, I need to hurry up. Might shut up now. Just got this. Good move. Attacking mate. Of course, if he takes, I win the queen. Okay, what if I go like that? Knight takes, queen takes. Okay, then I attack the rook. Protected by the queen. Start attacking these pawns. check, takes, check, king goes there. Okay, takes, 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 takes. I like this. Okay. Like this. It's got, oh, it's protected. Okay, thank God. Got this check. Got this. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Takes. Takes, queen takes. All right, should win here. If I'm attacking those too many times. Okay, unfortunately I'm losing this, but I think I have a lot of pawns, right? Okay. Okay. Let's play again. Okay, well. No, I want to play somebody new. Sorry. Although I'm getting closer to my rating. But, should probably look through these games real quick. Have to plug them into Lee chess. Okay, tools, import game, paste. Oh wait, sorry. Tools, analysis board, copy, paste, PGN, for PGN. Okay. So let's take a look with the engine. That's amazing. This move is already plus 1.4. Okay. Top move. Top move. Nice. Nice. Knight g5 is the top move. Attacking the bishop, but I like this better. Develop. Okay, good. Really likes knight g5. Likes moving the queen up. Okay, I did that. Okay, now it's plus 0.5. Nice. Yeah, okay. So I missed some checks, but it's okay. All right, and let's look at the other game. Okay, let's flip the board. Doesn't like my move there. Okay, I really didn't like that, giving me the beautiful square here. Okay, and then I took the right moves here. Minus 1.3. Played this to make sure his king doesn't castle. Tried to open the position. Brought my bishop in. E7, okay. Okay, this looks great for me. Although he should have taken on e6. Yeah, that makes sense to pin up the pawn. I should have just taken right away. That makes sense. That makes too much sense. So this was a bit of a mistake, but I was down on time too. This looks like a good move. Queen d4 I don't get because it allows trade of queens. Why is it so good? Okay. Oh, just better endgame? Okay. I'll take it. I'll believe it. I actually like this previous game because even though we ended up trading everything, and I didn't get the attack on his king like I wanted to, looked like it was going to be there. Like there's this move. What am I doing? Oh, I just need to move the queen to free up that square. Okay. Still 93, but okay, whatever. Yeah, I should have taken myself. He should not have taken, because then, yeah, you should have pushed past, and then maybe he has a majority, but he really doesn't. Yeah, no, this is completely winning for me. And yeah, just an easy pawn endgame. Okay, let's keep rolling. Okay, I'm white. E4, pawn from Azerbaijan. C5, well, we have to try the Smith-Morra. Okay, here we go, D5. And I think we just reinforce this pawn. Okay, I definitely take like this or like this. I feel like this, then it's a Benoni structure, right? It's a Benoni structure. And I play the Benoni as black. But I kind of know what to do with white. I think I know what to do with white. I go knight here, knight here. Yeah, I'm going to try to Benoni as white. Play knight f3 because he blocked. And then later we do this. Yeah, so we're doing the Knights tour. Could play that right away. think I'm going to play this and then reroute. Okay, I like this actually. Pressure this weakness. If he moves here, yeah, so that drops this pawn. Of course, I am also potentially dropping a pawn. Now I have to worry about this. Okay, so he does that. If he trades his piece, takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Then that gives me a passer. I kind of like trading. Let's say he moves his knight here. Kind of like moving this knight here and then creating this plan of attack. So let's go here. I might be getting too into the weeds here. But assuming he's going to play knight f6. There. Okay, that's bad. I feel like that's bad. Because where's that knight going? It's completely limited by the pawns. Okay, but he is getting close to castling. I need to play h3 at some point. Bring my bishop back and then play f4. This is nicely defended. Okay. Shut that down. Okay. Could play h3 myself, takes this and then f4. It's pretty creative. Yeah, the knight's coming here. If we go here, takes. I don't like that. Then what to do? I could try to trade off this knight like this. Takes, bishop comes out here. Then this knight has to find some way to reroute. Don't know. Some nice outposts he's got. Maybe I could get this knight here somewhere, somehow. How would I get it here? Here. Seems a little odd. This is defended. Okay, so he's attacking that, but it's defended by the queen. But he's preparing b5. Yeah. I should move my rook out of the way a little bit here. Because of that. Playing that. Go like this. Takes, defends this pawn. Okay, I like that. And attacks here. Attacks. Queen c7. This is defended. Giving up his bishop. Okay. Takes, knight takes, bishop takes, here takes. We have a passer. What if we play f4 here? f4, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. 4 takes. Or we could do this, takes, and then knight takes. Yeah, what about that? Just takes like that, and if he takes with the knight, then we take this pawn with tempo. Okay. Can win this bishop. This is a very strategic game. So you go here. Oh yeah, that's the move. Just wins the exchange. Okay. So now maybe we do this. Could also do this. So there's nothing here, and then we can defend that. This is defended. Knight can come here. Bishop can defend. Yeah, let's do that. Down on the clock, up on the position. Blockades with the queen. What else is he doing? Blockades with the queen. Okay, so I need to just improve for now. Improve. I'm taking this. Attacks the knight. Let's see, I'm not worried about that. I can just move the knight here. The knight can't jump, do anything like that, so I'm just going to move like this. Okay, so it gives me my pawn, gives me this pawn. It's gonna have a check. I move here. No, it doesn't have a check, okay. Let's have this attack. So maybe I just draw back like that. Could also pressure this pawn. Offer a trade of queens. Okay, he goes nuts. If I take, there's this check. I'm gonna try offer a trade of queens. Have a nice pass pawn here, so I'm just going to use that. This is defended by the bishop too. Okay, so he does that. He's probably going to try to push next. But I'm not going to let him. I'm going to take this and attack the rook. Okay, attack the rook. Let's say he does this. I take like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay, good. Now if I take, he pushes, I can go like that. That line is still closed, so I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, now this knight doesn't have any more checks. He's trying to open the game up. Makes sense, but I've got this move. No, I don't. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, maybe I misplayed this because it gives him way too many chances here. I need to get my queen into the defense. Maybe I go like this. He's attacking. This bishop. I like this move. Does have any checks? Nope. I like this move. Just get the queen in. To defend, let him take the bishop if he wants it. And then I can also start marching my pawn. Okay, he's gonna bring the other pawn in, okay. Okay, what if I start marching this pawn? This is the move, followed by that. Also bring this pawn here. If he brings this pawn here, I go like that. Don't see the point of that move. Queen going where? Attacking the rook. Giving me a check here. Let's back up. I would love a trade of queens. Could have taken here maybe. This is the only defender. No checks. Whew. Stressful. Very stressful. Let's do a game review on chess.com for this one. I think I have one free one. Okay. 89%. I have one mistake, but 0 blunders. Playing at 2250, whatever that means. That's a gimmick. Let's look at the lines. I'm not used to playing d4 type openings. Doesn't like my knight's tour idea. It's actually black has an advantage here. Interesting. AC4 is the move. Nice. Takes, takes. Now white has the advantage. Bishop here. Bishop takes e5 is the move. Beautiful. Now I have the passed pawn. Knight b6 is the move. Okay. Found the tactic. Won the exchange. He likes a5. a5 is the third move. Because this pawn is a weakness. And I don't want it to be supported like that. And then I want to stack up my rooks against it. So that makes sense. Bishop g4. Just to trade bishops. Rook e1. Queen b3. Okay. Knight here, bishop here. Okay. Queen b6 top move. I could have easily taken, but I just wanted to trade off queens. Okay, it says trade here, but I like this because it's a tempo move. Okay, now I take it. King h1 or h2, it's about the same. Oh, bishop takes g4, of course. Of course. So I missed a little bit of a tactic here. Bishop takes g4, bishop g3. Even though I saw the potential, but I was just a little too scared to open up lines, and I was down on time a lot. Yes, I saw what he's trying to do here is the check. I don't know if that check does anything, but I wanted to bring my queen back just in case. Protect the passed pawn, block the check. Here I'm just trying to play practically and maintain my advantage. Offer a trade of queens, he doesn't want it. I tried to make sure that this knight doesn't have any cool jumps. Although the queen is defended, so I don't have to worry about that, but still. And here, just trade some pieces, and then queen b6 just offers to dislodge the queen from the queening square. And here I could have just probably played the king back. It would have been completely safe. Although, maybe this is something to reckon with. No, but then he loses his queen with check. And, you know, we could easily blockade this pawn. So, no worries. Okay. Let's keep it going. Okay, now let's see if we can do a Benoni ourselves. We can't. So, yeah, I don't even know what opening this is. I'm just going to try to play like an anti-London type system. Let's defend this pawn. Fianchetto. Okay, now if I can get a knight over here, that could be something like that. But right now the pawn can take it. Alright, so let's just castle. Knight here. Can he push? I don't think so. The knight controls it. Let's go here. So that's a move I didn't consider. It kind of isolates my pawns. But that's, no, it doesn't, because this pawn is there. Alright, so we can just build a pawn chain like this. Okay, so he moves his knight out like that. So this is interesting because, well, he's going to take with check, so I just attacks this pawn, and if he trades, then yeah, I'm just going to defend it. Okay. Should I take with the pawn or the... No, I don't see anything. Yeah, my bishops looks great. Neither of them are obstructed by pawns. He's got some development issues. He plays e4, that pawn could become a target. The pawn could become a target. I'd love to get my knight to f4, but his bishop controls it. Yeah, don't see any quick ways to improve here. Could play queen b6. Could play rook b1. I like maybe rook b1, because then later I could play bishop a2. He could play bishop b5. I don't see if that does anything. If he plays bishop h6, well then I just play rook e1. This is the open file. Also something to be said for rook c8, because I could push like this and then his bishop becomes bad. Also queen here is good. Queen here, just over defend everything. I like queen c7. Okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't appreciate that move because I wanted to play that. Here he just trades. Although I do have this. What's he could do about that? I think he goes back. Unless he use sacks. This knight. There's no checks. I like this move. This pawn. Okay. So we trade bishops. Takes with the queen. Then I could play that. Yeah, I'll take it. Could play that move to isolate this pawn. If he tries to break it, this knight is a little bit out of the game though. This knight, I like this move, but this, okay, so he can try, yeah, I like this move actually. Although it does give his knight a very nice square. Okay, that's a good move. Let's see, so if I allow him to take, then that just doubles my pawns. But then I can get my rooks in, and I like to attack this pawn. His knight can do something, maybe. I like this move. This move, he can't play it because of en passant, so I like that. Attacking this pawn. Okay, still attacking this pawn. He defends it, okay. Doesn't have this fork because of en passant. So now I think I'm just going to try to get my rooks in the game. He is staring down these squares. Yeah. So I'm just going to get my rooks in the game. Also do this, pressure that pawn. Maybe do this. I can reroute my knight like this. I like that actually. Takes. Okay, if I take like this, then I think he's compelled to take with the queen. I can do a tempo. The queen's a little bit overloaded. Queen's a little bit overloaded. So takes, knight takes, queen takes, then I do this. Takes, rook takes. So I'm going to play rook here. And I like to move my knight like that. Let's see. Let's improve a little bit. Attacking this pawn. But here I'm, yes, attacking this pawn. So here I take with check, and then I can, so I mean I take it, yeah. Okay, good. So now I can attack this guy. I can also do this. I can first save this pawn. Okay, I like my knight like here. Okay, his knight is going somewhere, I don't know where. Note that this pawn is pinned because if he can try to win this pawn, takes, oh, but the queen protects it. Okay. Can also attack this pawn, and he's going to do that. Oh, he's attacking this pawn twice now. I see. Can do that. Takes. Okay, if I do this, say he takes. Yeah, I might not be winning this game. And I'm way down on time. I gotta come up with some moves here. He's defending. That's a good one. All right, I'm just gonna try to do this. Yeah, he does that. I'm gonna try to maintain some pressure. Okay, I don't want to trade queens. See, I could do that. He's keeping his queen nice and centralized. That's gonna do this. I was thinking about that. Okay. See, where do I want my knight? Attacks my rook. I'll go defend it. Oh, no, it's defended. Okay, good. Thank God. Okay, guess I'll have to do that. Do this. Oh, why did I do that? Yep, that's a loss. Just time pressure got to me. Okay, let's take a look at the analysis board. Whew, I'm getting tired a little bit. But, what is this? Oh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so he's completely winning here. Okay, but I got back into the game right here, but just not enough time. He pushed me. I should have taken the queen. Yeah, no, I just didn't have enough time to calculate this because if I take the queen, then his knight attacks my rook. Yeah, so both my rook and my knight are attacked, so that's not good. Yeah. Oh well. All right, let's see what else we can do. Gente Alfil from Mexico. Gotta play fast and strong. Okay, starts with a d4 again. Okay, now we're gonna get a proper Benoni. It looks like. Okay, he doesn't want to push. Okay, so maybe I could play g6, offering him the option. Let's do just g6, offering him the option to push. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that was a mistake. He's got that move now. Does he? Knight c6, 5. Just could develop. Kind of giving up the center. Could play this. Takes. Probably should play it. Okay, so now we got IQP. Interesting. So we can attack the bishop. Here's that. Takes. No, I mean, I'm definitely recapturing with my bishop. What's that? I guess my knight doesn't have any spots, huh? Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, what's his knight? Knight defense. He might do this next, which will be annoying. I really want to play knight c6, but then he might go knight b5. Otherwise, this knight, what does he do? Takes is good. Keep pressure here. I'm gonna go like this. I know the Sicilian, and that's an idea, big idea in the Sicilian. This bishop is sus. Okay. Okay, well, we trade pieces. Although, is that how I want to develop it? Maybe I develop like this. Something tells me I should develop like this. Okay, that looks a little scary. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Just queen a5. A little bit of an x-ray there. The undefended bishop. Knights are defended. My goal is trade pieces, but not isolate this pawn, or not un-isolate this pawn. So I'm thinking next b6, knight b6, and then okay. So the question is, what do we take with? Okay. Take with the knight. He might push. No, he can't push. So I'm gonna take with the bishop. See if he notices his bishop is under attack. He did. Okay, good. I guess not good for me, but okay. So I'm thinking bishop c6, just to lock down this square like a million times. Bishop c6. There's no way he can tempo me, and then I have some potential ideas eventually, or like that. If we can get rid of this knight. And I can start stacking the rooks. Start stacking the rooks. Okay, he wants to trade off my bishop. I'm gonna stack something opposite him. If he goes like this, I can go like that. Doesn't do anything. Maybe I should have traded. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Can he push? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he cannot. It does allow me to trade off my bishop for whatever, which I'm going to do. I think I can win this pawn next. Okay, so he does that. I can win the pawn. I can threaten mate, but then I would hang the queen. I think I'm going to win the pawn. Let's come back here. Okay, it's attacking this pawn. Attacking the bishop. The bishop is sufficiently defended. I have the 2 bishops and an extra pawn. Should be a good endgame if it ever comes down to that. This bishop is a bit annoying. My instinct tells me King F, but why would I double my pawns voluntarily? Life is good. I'm just going to bring my bishop back. Ooh, Queen H5, there might be some idea here. Because of this skewer, I'm just gonna go like that. This is a good move because it blocks and it does this. He attacks 2 bishops. Okay, he attacks these guys, attacks this pawn. I'll take. Okay. Can take this. And then I can threaten this and this at the same time on the next move. So I was a little bit playing for tricks, but then again, I wasn't risking anything, so... okay, that's a good move in the sense that it protects that. Maybe he's going somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to play rook here, see where his queen decides to go. If I can trade queens, it's a completely winning game, should be. I'm up on time. And I'm got an exchange and a pawn. Got an exchange and a pawn. Okay, so that's an interesting move. So I don't have any kind of a double attack, but I think I can trade queens. If I'm not mistaken, I can trade queens because I think I can trade queens, or I can win his thing, his knight. Okay, so he's planning to move his move his bishop out with our knight out here. I'm going to play here, attack this pawn. He does have a discovered attack on my bishop. I can just retreat to c6 and I'll still be attacking this. There's no way he can save it. No, he can save it with the rook, but then I just get my other rook in the game, trade rooks. Should be good. Okay, so I mean, I can just trade. His bishop is in the light squares. There's no danger of a back rank. Got a check, I can win another pawn. Let's see. Check, okay. Just gonna get my rook back, centralize. Yeah, then I'm just gonna activate the king. Attacking my weak pawn, I'm just gonna defend. Next I got something like that. Rook here, rook there, there. Problem that the rook takes. Here I got this. Got that. This wouldn't be good because it drops the bishop. Okay, I got time. No need to panic. Maybe I just get my rook in. Maybe I go like that. That looks good because then his rook can't really attack here. Now I can push this pawn, win this. Rooks on dark squares. No danger of a light square bishop tactic. Down below a minute. Attacking this weak square. Don't see what that move does. Next I'm going to try to trap the bishop. Attacking this pawn, I'm going to try to trap the bishop. All these squares are occupied by my pieces. Okay. See, now I just need to go try to win this one. Okay, I'll win this one. Okay. Go like that. I think that kind of traps the rook. Here, here, here. I think that works. Okay, now we'll just take. Okay, he's gonna give me a check. Line up for a mate. And if he blocks here, then I go like this and then pick up this rook, and then I'm up 2 rooks. So just gonna get a quick computer analysis of this game from Lichess. I don't know if it will let me. Oh yeah, I can't import game. Okay. Well, let's just take a look real quick. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, request computer analysis. Oh, I guess I cannot. Yeah, I did play d5 at the right time, and now I just played against an isolated pawn. Knight c6, I was thinking. What if he goes knight b5? I guess queen here. I don't know. He wins the tempo. Okay, I like a6. Knight here. Wow, apparently white is like completely winning here. Okay, so here he wants me to take bishop h6. Oh, and just to take the pawn. Bishop h6, queen h6, rook d4, yeah. Okay, here knight g4, completely winning, of course. And I take with the bishop. Rook d4. That's a good move. Bishop h6, top move. He didn't see the threat. Yep. And then let me see if, for example, if he made some random move. Let's say he played. Let's say he played. H4. Then yeah, queen g5 because double attack on this, on the mate, and this. So, but that works. Okay, I just chase his queen away. Queen e4 is the top move to trade queens. Yeah, and the rest of the game is just easy. Trade off pieces, pick up more pawns. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right back. Back to 1695. Okay, 1695. Let's play a new game. See if we can. 1715 rated opponent. My first 1700 opponent of this particular stream. Playing the Scotch Game. I hate this variation. But, what are you going to do? Okay, now this is more like it. Sometimes they develop the bishop here, but let's just develop the knight, and then we castle. ideas of queen here. He's trying to defend his bishop. What if queen h6? I guess queen h6, g5, h6, g5, knight here, with the idea of playing queen h6, g5, queen h6. So he goes here, knight here, threatening knight f6. f6, bishop. It's queen g6, threatening that. Maybe queen g6 is better. This is protected. Queen g6 I like. Or g4, what am I saying? Okay, so he tries to break the position open. Okay, so if I go bishop h6, he can't really do that because that loses a piece. So I think I'm just going to win an exchange. Am I not? Okay, should I just take the exchange? Take the exchange. Could do this. Take, no, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna take the exchange, why not? Okay, I could do this, take the knight out. Where does the knight go? The knight attacks two nice pawns. Okay. If he takes here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sack this pawn, takes, and then I'll bring the rook here. So you can't take this pawn. You can take it with the knight though. Take here. Take the knight, takes. Oh yeah, this is good because he can't take it with the knight. Then I can do this and then move this guy in. I like that. Okay. Attacking this. Still attacking that. Could back it up. Is he really going to take this pawn? See, so do this. B3 takes. Takes, and then we move the knight in here. If he takes like this. I want to move my guy here. I'm gonna move my guy here. I'm not afraid of trades, and then his bishop is really bad. So I'm going to move my guy here. Opposite his queen. If he wants to triple his pawns, so what? I don't care. My bishop's kind of bad anyway. And I want my knight over here. Attacks this twice. If I played this here, this knight can attack stuff. This knight's gonna attack stuff. Could play forward. Takes and takes. I like that actually. Okay. That is a move. That is a move. What if I do this? Takes, takes, takes. Can't do that because the queen takes. So what if I do this? Attacks that. Like that. I'll have to get my bishop on this diagonal. Maybe I should clear this away. Okay. So he does that. Attacking this bishop, giving himself a nice little passer. Here takes. Okay, where would I want my knight? Here, here. The knight is not great. Here blunders the knight. Here blunders the pawn. Could counterattack. If he takes here, I take there. He takes there. It's a little scary, backed up by this guy. So let's see. All right, fine. Attack this twice. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay. Maybe move my king here. Here. I like this actually. Is he gonna take? Okay, he's trying to take this pawn. Okay. Okay, I'll take. Go here. Try to pin me, but I'm attacking the queen. Attacking mate. Okay, I guess I'll have to do this. He's gonna pin me. Yes, he is. Okay, is that scary? I guess the queen can come in here. I'm just gonna back it up with the pawn. King is a little loose. I got a decent blockader here. Attacking this pawn. Do this. I like this, so it takes. Bring my king here. Bring my rook here. Then I go check. Could do this. Takes, takes. yeah, why not just do this? Oh, then he comes here. Let's just go like that. No, I don't like this. So if he takes... I need this rook on an open file. Oh, I have this actually. Because if takes, then I think that's mate in 2. I think that's mate, yeah, takes. So bishop here. Takes, 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 takes. It does have a nice passer though. Here, bishop takes. Yeah, that's... looks cute, but I don't think it works. Although my rook is in there. I'm gonna go for it. $1,700, baby. I'm gonna decline. I want this 1,700. Sorry. I'm gonna decline. Sorry. Looks like I had a brilliant move though. I want to peak sit a little bit on 1,700. Let's see. No. Okay. Hey, Armenian Fox. Let's look at this. Chess tools analysis board. I'm just curious if my bishop e4 move was accurate. Okay, import PGN. Oh, it's already imported, right? Okay, let's take a look. So here you're supposed to play queen e7, and you're supposed to play queen e2, and only then knight d5. But because the knight goes there first, the knight basically gets banished to a bad square. White gets a beautiful presence in the center, and still doing well in development. Queen c7. I know Chess Mood kind of has this. I think I've seen one game in the Chess Mood lessons where he does it go queen c2 to form this battery, and then if h6 is played, then that's like a hook to do stuff. But just play that. Oh, look at that. Queen g4 is the top move. g6 should have been played. Okay, won the exchange. e6 top move. Nice. Okay, where did I go? Queen g3 is the move. I played queen f4. I was looking at that. I was looking at c5. So c5 takes, and takes. Like, I was really scared about this pawn, but because it's backed up by the bishop. But I guess the computer is like, oh, this isn't scary at all. Plus, I can play this. Still plus 3.5. Play this. Queen is backed up. Oh yeah, this is just... Yeah, you have to take it, otherwise I'm winning more material. Interesting. Okay. G4 to break up the opponent's king side. Surprised that you never wanted to take. But I guess if he takes, I have this. Like, if instead of c5, what if he played this? Yeah, I have that. Okay. And that's good for me. It's a good trade. Open up the center where my rooks are in the center. Okay. Maybe it doesn't like my plan. So he wins back a pawn here, and I should have taken here on c2 or c7. But instead I wanted to get my knight in, saw the mate threat. And I was looking at queen h4. Decided to just back that up. Yeah, I was sacked this pawn. He took, and bishop e4 is the move. Bishop e4. So the one variation I wasn't sure about is if takes. Like, this doesn't work, right? Because, okay, I'm up in exchange still. We traded a bunch of stuff off, but this is a very strong passer. And I'm going to lose this pawn. It's pretty even. So that's the variation I was worried about. And then this I think is what I would have played. And this, and then, yeah, I was thinking the queen comes in with checks, and then I take with the rook, and then I start doing stuff with the queen and the rook. I know that's supposed to be powerful. But it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear. I don't know if here... I don't know if I would have found the right moves here. Still, his bishop is nowhere, doing nothing. His knight is doing nothing. So, like, let's say he offers the trade. I go here. King goes there. Yeah, I mean, the checks are just starting to rain. Yeah, this is great. This is great. This is great. I could even move my rook in here like this. I mean, this is still great. This would have been cool, but doesn't work. Attack the queen. Queen moves here, maybe. Oh, that's made in one. Yeah, like, he has to dodge a bunch of bullets in this variation. I think I don't know if I would have checked first, although that really makes sense to check first. Maybe I would have played this instead. Interesting. So here he's got some stuff, but let's see. He's got a couple moves to defend here. Okay, so I should have checked first. Okay, anyway, what happened was much nicer. He hung mate in 2, which, you know, I saw previously, which is why bishop e4 was a cute move. Okay, cool. So let's just go back to chess.com. I think I had a really good results today. So I played total of 6 games, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I won 5 of them. And that allowed me to get to 1700 for the first time. So pretty proud about that. On the same day I crossed 1900 Lichess Blitz. Okay, I'm probably going to sit on this peak for a while and work on my Lichess Rapid now. Yeah, awesome. Let's look at my all-time. I just want to say, instead of 90 days, all-time. Okay, so thank you for watching. If anybody's watching, my channel is pretty sparsely attended, but thank you anyway. Bye.